guys are taking the brutality out on the road. You guys are in San Antonio and still have several dates left on this tour. Phil, what's the plan for the rest of 2003? Will you guys definitely stay on the road as long as possible? And where else around the world are you taking this brutality to?
Well, absolutely. We that's the whole plan. In order to be a real band, you've got to do some real touring. So after this, I think we'll take a couple weeks off, and then we go on the road with Danzig and Morbid Angel, and that would be a great metal show for.
Is that the Blackest of the Black?
Yeah. Yes, it's us, Superjoint Ritual, Danzig headlining, and Morbid Angel opening the show, and we'll take the middle slot, and I'm looking forward to that greatly. You know, much props for Danzig. Having the guts to take us out, man. You always have. Thank you very much once again. And I cannot wait to see my brothers in Morbid Angel, man. It's been a while, man. Been a few months, man. But it's going to be great to see those guys again. Very talented band.
I remember a few years back, Pantera had taken Morbid out on the road.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was my choice.
And let's talk about videos. You guys definitely have used that medium. We just got the Waiting for the Turning Point video, which is some live kick-ass footage. Phil, do you still feel that videos are important, obviously?
Well, I have never, ever, ever felt that videos for, and this is me thinking in Pantera terms, I never felt that they were that important to us, because after Vulgar Display of Power, pretty much, and maybe a little bit of Far Beyond Driven, they didn't play us anyway. Heavy metal was so uncool, and heavy metal was out, and it was boring, and it was stupid, and it was for children, and no heavy metal band was doing good. But we'd pull 12,000 people in Detroit. Every time we'd play Chicago, we'd pull 15,000. New York, we'd play 3 sold-out night shows. Look, man, that was funny. That was really funny for us at the time, because, you know, there'd be a band on the cover of Rolling Stone that sold 15,000 records, and, you know, they just thought they were the coolest thing. You know, it must have been a haircut thing or something. All the videos, we just didn't want to leave out any opportunity, because on MTV2, yes, I gotta admit, they are playing a heavier bit of videos and music, whatever, you know, and they seem to want to cater to something a bit more heavy. I think, in my opinion, that they need to do some severe homework as far as really pulling together a real metal show. They need to really get on the ball and, you know, quit playing some of the stuff they're doing, quit supporting some of the stuff that they support. And I know a lot of it's about money, and I know a lot of it's about who is fucking who or whatever, but I tell you what, we didn't want to leave any channel ungulfed, you know. We wanted to do it once, you know. Go ahead and roll with it, man. Do a video, and you know, it ain't gonna hurt us or, you know, whatever, you know, in the long run. So, and it was easy to do. So whatever happens with that, that's fine.
And a lot of those people should realize that, man, that heavy ass bands like Superjoint are doing well. You guys debuted number 55 on the Billboard. I mean, shit, that's a big accomplishment, Phil. How did you feel about that? Did you anticipate that? Was that a shock to you?
Well, I know we had done a lot of shows before that, and the word had been out, and we also came in at number 2 on the independent charts. I think it's gonna rise. I really do. You know, I think within a month's time since the record's been out, really, we have never fallen off the top 200, and we've stayed within the top 5 on the independent releases. So I think with more touring, more exposure, and more word of mouth, you know, people coming back saying, Jesus Christ, you got to see this band Superjoint, man. They don't have any special effects or nothing. They just come out and start killing, you know. I mean, my God, you got to see them, man. This is different, you know. Kids today, you know, with wearing mascara and crap like that, you know, it's and if not mascara, they're wearing like full body paint and stuff like that. And I'm sorry, man, if you only knew how stupid you looked. Jesus Christ, it's dumb looking, man. And you ought to really be embarrassed of yourself. And I know that a lot of people who are buying these records today, in about I'll give it 3 years, they'll be feeling so stupid for buying these records that, it's a warm feeling inside.
Let's get a little
anti-image. That's where it's at. Anti-image. It's all about the music.
There's a lot of people, Phil, in San Antonio and especially here in Texas, who have a lot of love for you. And enough with the technical information. Let's talk a little bit about the man. Tell me a little bit. You know, you've had a long career in this industry, in doing heavy music. When it's all said and done for Phil Anselmo, what do you want your legacy to be? How do you want people to remember you? What do you want them to remember you for the most?
I want to be known as the baddest ass metal singer in the history of the world. Someone that you could count on every single time, every goddamn album. And I never dabbled into techno nothing, or I never dabbled into industrial nothing, unless, you know, it was something I did for the House of Shock or something like that, you know. But other than that, I want to be known as someone that never gave up on heavy metal when everybody else did. And hey, heavy metal has been beautiful to me. I owe it to everything. These pants, all this beautiful goatee, you know, all this. Man, heavy metal's paid for, you know, and you know, why bite the hand that feeds you, you know? Never.
Phil, any last words for the people out there in San Antonio, man? Anything we missed? Anything you want to share with the people out there?
San Antonio has always been one of those places that you always know the crowd is coming. And what I mean by that is they are here for business. Bloody noses, broken fingers, it don't make a difference. They're inhuman, and I love them. And any opportunity to be here and play, give it to me. I'm taking it, you know. I love it. Beautiful audience. We love you.
Phil, I want to thank you, man, for taking the time today. Remember San Antonio, how can you forget the man, Phil Anselmo? You saw him right here on Robbs MetalWorks.